Okay, I just need to check the audio. I'm speaking very close to the mic, so that's why I'm whispering all the time. Need to be careful or I'll blow my ears out. And let's see what's happening over here on YouTube. YouTube's fine. Okay, so everything's fine, I think. Did I? Oh yeah, I think I pumped up the volume a little too high. I don't know. 13.5, let's go back to 13.5. Okay, let's go back to 13.5 for now. Yeah, let's also start the game. Anyway, I don't know. Just felt like streaming. I mean, I was reminded that today is sort of April's Fool's Day. Not sort of, it is indeed April Fool's Day. And for me, things don't really change because, well, weird. The game's not being picked up by... What's going on? I started the game already. Oh, hey, it has appeared. And this is indeed very weird, but good thing it has appeared. That's why audio. Okay, audio. I just need to be in focus. All right. That means yeah. You get down to it. Let's get back the audio. Oh no. Oh no. The other problem. No. It doesn't recognize my controller. Yep. I mean, I should have figured that, you know, if OBS has trouble capturing the game, it will have trouble with capturing the controls as well. The game itself will have trouble capturing controls. Yeah. And in any case, it's the fault of the game. Something's off with it. Something's not quite right. Can I skip? I press escape, I can skip, but oh no, once again, controller. Okay, I know what happened. Bongo Cat. I mean, yeah, it's a shame because Bongo Cat is running some kind of promotion right now, and I could certainly use the extra clicks I get from playing games. There's a special season, basically. It's April Fool's, and there are rare items and Bongo Cat variants that I can pick up. But I think keeping it running is causing my issues with controller. So, all right, goodbye, Bongo Cat. Goodbye for now. That's a huge black screen on the left, which tells me and nothing is being picked up yet. Let's hope. Okay, good. Stay on. And I think I managed to skip. Yep, and controller is back. Bongo Cat. Controller support is constantly a problem. Oh yeah, it's always continue anyway. I mean, There are no distinct saves in this game. No manual saves. It's all auto saves. Be a good patient. Be patient. Mostly because I just played Max Payne. My first impression of, you know, a hospital, first thing I think of, oh hey, I'm Max Payne again.
My wife, she was with me when they started shooting.
I'm sorry.
Oh no. No.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I just kind of realized, right? I am playing first-person Max Payne, sort of. Max Payne is sustained by an endless supply of painkillers, and I'm a unfeeling robot who survives on a diet of OCP charges. So yeah, yeah, it's first person. I have great skill with firearm, except I can't do any dodge roll. So it's first person, something of an inverted Max Payne. I'm way more clumsy than Max Payne, and all I am about is just being a walking tank instead of a nimble dodging gun duelist.
I am looking for a female officer who arrived yesterday with a gunshot wound.
You need to be a little more specific, honey.
Her name is Lewis. She is in a coma.
Ah, second floor. Take the elevator.
Coma Lewis. That's a real name, Coma Lewis. Mrs. Lewis. Miss? I don't know. I don't know if she's married. Not that I care. I mean, I'm going through my own hell as Robocop about, you know, my murdered wife and children. What child was it?
You're not
Only
allowed
son?
in there. That's the VIP section of the hospital.
But there's so much room in there, and we're all cramped up in this little space.
Sir, please calm down.
Ah, VIP sections, baby. Yep, if you can pay, you can get a better standard of care. Welcome to corporate America. Why do all the doctors look the same? Are they like twins or maybe triplets or quadruplets working here? They all graduated from med school on the same day. Anyway. Okay, secret admirer. Oh. Cop left chocolates for a nurse, I think. Poor policewoman wakes up from her coma. Guy seems nice except for that awful haircuts. I need to look out in the police station for a guy with a bad haircut, so that I can follow this gossip even further. You make exceptions for cops? No. No. No access to the VIP for me either. Fine. I'm a VIP. I'm a very important police person. Not policeman, not policewoman, but police person. Ah, yes. A janitor with a beard. With a mustache, actually. Not beard. Alright, she's not writing anything that I can read. I stared at it long enough and hard enough. Oh. Oh!
Hey, Murphy, she's right in here.
So I just realized that I don't make stomps if I move at a slow enough pace. I think mostly because there's a sort of a walk or run cycle, and if I do not complete a full cycle, no sound is generated. Yeah. Yeah, now there's sound, right? If I hold back just a bit, yep. Pure silence. Quiet as a cat. This is like Robocop in stealth mode. Don't tell me. No, there can't be a stealth mission, right? Alright, let me use the keyboard. Yeah, because you see, with the keyboard, there isn't. Yeah, it's a digital control, it's not analog control. So what you get is, yeah, a constant movement. But if you use an analog stick, this is so fucking unsettling. I'm so used to stomping that not hearing it feels wrong. Feels creepy. It's like I'm a ghost, you know, just floating around everywhere. This whole sense of weight is gone. I don't feel like I'm a giant stomping death machine. Yeah, this is right. This is right. You're gonna have to stay off, bro. No? Alright.
Another visitor? She's in a stable condition. You know, some think that people in her state can hear what's happening around them even if they don't respond. Why don't you try talking to her? Now, I'll leave you two alone.
And cheat sheets that can read on what sort of topic I should talk to. I should talk about, you know, to an unconscious person. Should I check for bugs here? I'm just doing my best to avoid conversation. I hate conversations. I don't like to talk to people. I always run out of things to say. So, fine. I mean, it's not as if you're an audience, right? No. Yeah. I guess this is what I have in my head when I'm streaming right now with, you know, I know damn well I'm talking to no one. So might as well pretend I'm talking to someone who's comatose. Yeah. So streaming to nobody is exactly like talking to. It's like talking to yourself, but also kind of pretending that there's an audience because, well, someone out there just might be listening. So in this case, yeah, I'm talking to someone who's completely unconscious.
Hello, Lewis. Allow me to update you on our case. I know you would hate to be behind on the investigation. I found Officer Briggs. He is dead. Wendell Antonowski has the street vultures collecting bodies. His intent is not clear. I opened your present. It helped. Thank you. I could really use your advice, Lewis.
Take the body downstairs.
But there's no more room in the morgue.
Didn't you hear someone stole a bunch of bodies over the weekend?
A corpse thief? What is this world coming to?
Lewis, you always find a way to help.
Yeah, I was snacking because I thought the cutscene would go longer. I mean, I was about to say I read about, you know, What I mean was, I recall hearing, right? That's RoboCop. I recall hearing about Cop's teeth, right? It was mentioned. Okay, maybe I did actually read about it. Maybe it's in one of those notes that I always pick up. Don't tell me I'm hallucinating that. Pretty sure I've read about somebody stealing bodies from the mall. Yeah, missing body, right. It's a third report on a missing cadaver this week. Right. So maybe not missing bodies in the hospital morgue, but yeah, the original case was Briggs got sent, or rather, decided to go on a mission himself to investigate why bodies are disappearing. Right. So coming to here in the hospital, and then hearing about the hospitals also suffering, because Briggs' case was in funeral home. But yeah, the hospital morgue, they're stealing bodies from the hospital morgue too, so
I'll keep her safe. Don't you worry about her.
everything's linked. Man, I'm using my detective brain. That RoboCop chip installed in me. Just doing cop stuff. Just making deductions all the time. Technically, I don't think I'm actually making any deductions. I'm just recalling past information. Just making connections, that's all. Nothing has been deduced yet. Just making connections that might not have any relevance. This is a fucking shooter. This is not a thinking man's game. I don't know why I'm wasting so much time making up theories, because the case would get solved regardless.
I've got 40 power.
Course VFib. Okay, we gotta shock him.
Let's get the ambu bag.
Stand clear, shock him.
Clear.
All right, no pulse. Let's go intracardiac epinephrine.
Okay, everybody, clear.
Stand clear. All right, I think that's all we can do. Let's call it, most of the time.
6:15.
I think RoboCop was reliving his death. He's legally dead, right? So he's OCP company property. On the other hand, Officer Lewis gave me a gift, right? She gave me my badge, my old badge, with the note saying has never been replaced. So for Lewis, and maybe for the police force as well, they don't consider him dead. I mean, and think about it. People stealing corpses. Technically, RoboCop is made out from robots and, corpses. So does the full story have something to do? The theme here, like this theme of, the story of this game, yes, seems to be very heavy on the theme of death and resurrection, maybe. So I'm guessing the main villain are using the corpse somewhere in a similar way as RoboCop is being used. In a similar way that a corpse is being used to, create this thing called RoboCop. So corpses are being used to create something. I mean, a corpse is used to create RoboCop. So yeah, when is a person considered dead? When is he considered alive?
RoboCop, what a surprise.
These are the questions that are being asked in this game. So deep, so artistic. Holy shit, I was right about everything. Right? This note says all the individuals whose Well, spelling's wrong, but yeah, all the individuals whose bodies were stolen were healthy and physically fit prior to their deaths. Apparently, someone on the black market needs brains. But for what? For brain transplants? No one has made a successful brain transplant since, well, Robocop. Robocop. Comes full circle. You know, comes full circle. Let me do the creepy walk again. Yep, no sound. This is so scary. Alright, let's talk.
I'm guessing you're here about the missing bodies? No one from the police has come to talk to us yet. I suppose you're preoccupied with the living rather than the dead.
Tell me about the case.
Usually, we're pretty packed. There are even some bodies that have been here since Christmas. But a couple of nights ago, someone broke into the hospital and stole 30 of them. It's been a blessing in disguise, really. We've got so many unclaimed bodies that I feel like I'm starting to form relationships with them.
Is there any link between the bodies?
Actually,
You
there
move
is.
30 bodies
Our
out
thieves
that
were
easily.
very picky. All of the corpses had their brains intact. They didn't take a single corpse that had documented brain trauma. I've got to say, they were very thorough.
Anything else?
That's it for me, but talk to the security guard in the lobby. He should know more. Now that I'm looking at you, didn't I work on you? I recognize that jawline.
What? Did you facial reconstruction surgery or something? Recognize that jawline. Who the fuck remembers someone by their jawline? Ah, walk a little too fast. I want to do the creepy walk. Someone's creating an army of Robocops. I mean, the only way you can kill one Robocop is to destroy multiple Robocops. Oh, and then I was unable to shoot back at the guy named the Antonowski, right? So because yeah, I think he implanted some. Well, it wasn't he who implanted the chips, but someone else. You know, OCP implanted a chip on me and so on. So someone's creating. I think Antonowski is creating an army of Robocops that he can control. That's why he hasn't killed me yet. Maybe he needs me for something related to creating the army of Robocops. Right? Just throwing theories out here. Yeah, I'm trying to find the name of the guy. Antonowski. Should be in somewhere here, right? Right, fine, never mind. Check the objectives. Maybe it'll have. Yeah, mention the name. Yeah, Wendell Antonowski. I was right. So, yes. I've seriously not watched any videos or read anything about the story, so I have zero idea what's gonna happen. But my theory is someone's creating an army of Robocops. It could be wrong, but well, I guess I'll see how things
I've been
unfold.
calling you guys for the past 2 days.
What's your problem?
What do you know about the disappearance at the morgue?
Sure, I know I'm just a security guard, but I know how you operate. I've seen the shows, so let me break it down for you the way you'd understand. I estimate the incident occurred at around 300 hours. Multiple perps entered the GMH from the east and then proceeded to the BLE. then most likely use the EFS to get down to the MORGUE.
What can you tell me about the perps?
We caught their leader.
You caught him? Where is he?
Oh, I mean on camera. There it is. Caucasian male, late 40s, dapper dresser, if I could say so myself.
That was very helpful. Thank you for your cooperation.
No problem. Just because I don't have a badge or a service weapon or a cruiser and partner or even a bulletproof vest, that doesn't mean that I can't be of help to the police.
This mall cop, in this case a hospital security guard, is real cop worshipper, isn't he? Yep, all the 3-letter acronyms, he knows about it. Yep. He's essentially trying his best to cosplay as a cop. He's just a guard, not a cop. But hey, whatever. It's a very uniquely American phenomenon. This desire to maybe exert authority the same way the cops can. So a lot of people like to pretend that they're cops. Nothing to do with solving crime or helping people. No, it's all about power.
Do you lose sleep thinking about those crippling hospital fees? Are you worried that you can't pay for that heart transplant that you desperately need? Don't worry, there's always money to be found in you. Red marked, organ selling made easy. Come for a checkup today and leave with a personalized quote.
I didn't know I was worth so much. Thank you, Red Marked.
Red marked, let's find the treasure in you.
You're just offering yourself up for slaughter, right? Go in, you never come out. So like, oh hey, the guy decided to sell all parts of his body and that's why he's dead now. We definitely did not murder him to harvest his organs. Oh man, there's a stamp from China. Well, a mail stamp. Except it's mirrored, but yeah, you can tell it's mirrored upside down. Yeah, it's weird, but yeah. Fucking stamp from China. Last place I expected to see in this game. And whoa, look at the basket at the very end. I think, yeah, some sort of ray trace refraction is maybe not rendering properly, some kind of illumination issue, but yeah, there's light where there shouldn't be any. And I know damn well it's not because Robocop is glowing, because if that's the case, then the glow would be everywhere, right? What is happening? Yeah. Maybe it really is the reflection from my visor or my body just casting light on everybody, but no, in that case it should cast light on her face too. It only happens to fabrics and certain materials. Weird. Alright, I don't know why she was standing there in that room. Maybe she was just trying to get some alone time, some quiet time, and mess it all up by just walking around her over and over again. It's like, why is this cop harassing me? I just need a little room to cry. Why is he up in my business? No way, that's too aggressive. Saying that someone's up in your business. Someone who's crying would not use that sort of language. Am I getting my evaluation now, finally? You know, for that mission, for the sawmill mission where I murdered a shit ton of people.
Good to see you in one piece, Robo. Mr. Becker wasn't happy when he heard about your little trip to Highland Park. But between you and me, what you did was quite impressive. Maybe it wasn't an authorized mission, but it can still give us an idea of how your systems are holding up. So, let's see how you did.
Okay, so all main and secondary objectives completed. Hell yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. 3000 XP.
Thank you for your cooperation. What's all the commotion?
Oh no! Commotion! Spend those skill points before I forget. Right. Should learn to dash. Slow motion. Well, good for clearing rooms, I guess. Vitality. Inside of vitality or slow motion. I'm go for vitality. I've been fighting some tough enemies lately. So yes. As for this. Oh yeah, I got some chips, huh? But that'll be for another time. I'll give a damn only... Oh, I can take the motherboard. Let's check this out. It's so livingly modeled, everything in this game. It's just... Yeah, it's a real treat for Robocop fans, huh? See their... Yeah, everything about their beloved franchise, beloved property, modeled out in such high detail. That explains why they left all this empty space earlier. Now they can lay the corpse of ED09, 209 here. Keep forgetting the 2. Maybe because I think ED09 becomes EDOG. E-dog, because it kind of resembles a dog in a way. That's probably what's happening with my brain, I think. Wait. Is that actual new PCB? Omniboard. Tier 3.2. Son, I got... Alright, I'll check this out. I have tier 4 point something, so I don't need this, but could prove interesting. Let's see. Yes. So effective against armored enemy and full auto. Okay. So 2 things that I like, that I can aim for. Right, let's yeah, I need a T here. Oh, and there are no negatives. This board doesn't have any negatives. As in, the negatives can all be bypassed if I so choose. If I pick my boards carefully. Okay, I got a 15. Over here. On dead end. Here. And another dead end. Over here. An L shape. Oh no, I don't have the right L shape. Well, I can actually use a T shape as a substitute as long as it's to... No, 14, I've got 2 of them anyway, so might as well use it. And then this one definitely needs a pass-through. I need another pass-through, 19%. Oh, yeah. Either L or T, it doesn't really matter, but yeah. Weapon spread, reload speed. Actually do need, if I'm doing full auto, right? Oh, full auto mode. Okay, so I still need to reload. It's just that I mistook. I mistook this for no reload needed. So this one only allows me to go full autos. You know, no pauses, but yeah, I still need to reload. That's why reload speed might be rather important over here. Let's sink 20% here. And a 19%. These are all a misuse of these junctions, but whatever. Okay. I'll soon get a chance to test it out in the field.
This is not the time. You all know the procedure by now. Officer Cecil will gather Briggs' belongings and deliver them to the family. They asked for a small funeral, so I expect everyone to give the family space.
Briggs was one of us. We should at least do something to honor him.
Best thing we can do is get those butchers that did this to him. I want to see everyone in the briefing room in 10 minutes. Now back to work.
Hey, Murphy. You've been to the hospital, haven't you? How's Lewis?
Unconscious, but stable.
She'll pull through. I'm sure of it.
It's time to hold OCP accountable. This can't keep happening.
Relax, Kaplan.
He's not wrong.
How many more of us have to end up in the hospital or a morgue before we do something?
It's like Sarge said, we need to get the guy who did it, so maybe let's focus on that? Speaking of which, there's someone who might know something. There's a guy in the jail that wants to talk to you, Robo.
Oh. An informant. A willing informant.
See you later in the briefing room.
Okay. I should visit the jail, but... Ooh, someone dropped the shower. What happens if Robocop picks it up? Ooh, sexy Robocop. Alright, this is definitely light leaking. Yeah, no. Never mind. Fine, let's chat up. Joelbert.
Welcome back, Robo. You have a minute? First of all, I wanted to say I'm sorry that I hesitated back at that steel mill. I already filed a report on the incident to Mr. Becker.
Fucking rad.
As I was writing it, I'd noticed a lot of opportunities to better myself. But considering that was our first mission together, it wasn't all bad, right?
Optimal choice chosen. I think you proved yourself valuable.
You helped plenty.
Still a long way to go. I've been getting to know different aspects of being a cop, and there's one thing that I keep underperforming at. It's shooting. Would you mind showing me how you practice at the range?
Sure. I'm gonna have to use mouse and keyboard for this, I think.
Yes, practice makes perfect. Let us not waste any more time.
You want to go now? Yeah, great. Let's go.
Let's go. Wanna have a go at me, mate? Oh, you mean go to a shooting range? Okay.
I love the smell of this room. Should we start? First, I want to watch you practice. Can you comment now?
No. We are not done yet.
Right. This has to be some sort of record.
It is not.
I'm changing my PCB to no reload. Which one was it? I think it was this. Yeah. Auto feeder. Pellet rounds. All right, more gore, whatever. All right, back. It's a shame that only I have this pistol. Like, the cops are too cheap to equip everyone with this pistol. Maybe it requires like way more. Yes, you know, too much kickback, and you need to be really strong to be able to tackle this. Okay, so zooming works because come on. What the f- Oh well. Fucking hell.
I took so many notes.
Next time, do it quietly. Eliminate distractions. Being overeager is one of them.
Ah, so that's the actual lesson. Now I get it.
Is your service weapon properly prepared?
I was issued this old gun and serviced it according to the manual.
I will try it out.
Sure thing. There you go.
Oh man, I'm gonna use a crappy gun. Let's go at least 15 to prove that the gun isn't defective. Yeah, having a full auto gun is totally...
Huh. Is everything okay?
Yeah, so it's off-center.
Your service weapon is broken.
I calibrated it. I did everything the manual said.
It is beyond repair. They must have issued it to you by mistake.
Huh. I don't think that's entirely true. Other cops give me a hard time because Mr. Becker hired me to monitor you. But I guess that's the way it has to be.
Be proactive. Get a different gun. Well, I don't need to use mouse and keyboard anymore.
A cop must be ready. Get a different gun.
Sure. Thank you, Robo.
What if I scored better than 15 though? Because I figured out the problem with the service weapon though, it's like, it's off axis, and if I compensate for it, I can actually pretty reliably hit targets. Yeah. Whatever. In any case, he's getting a new gun now, so yay, go him. He won't be failed by his gun while he's on the field.
Ah, there's my favorite law enforcement officer.
Why are you in this cell?
I come here to think sometimes, and the food is better than in the soup kitchen.
You know, I think all All human beings deserve the right to eat and a place to sleep.
That is resourceful.
Why, thank you. I try very hard to not try at all. But seriously,
Appreciated
I was
that.
hoping to see you. I heard
Why
what
wasn't I
happened to
given
Briggs.
an indication on which one is
Everything he did for
empathetic
me,
reply?
I'll do whatever I can to help you catch that Wendell guy.
I could have
He
picked the
seems
wrong
pretty
option.
good at pitting people against each other. Maybe I'll find some of his dissatisfied customers who'd be willing to talk to me.
It could be dangerous.
You kidding? On the streets, I'm a samurai. Well, with Briggs dead, it probably makes me more of a...
You are not a Ronin.
Yeah, okay. Just remember, if you need anything, I'm your guy.
What? They can distinguish between samurai and ronin in this fucking game? Is this straight up referencing Cyberpunk 2077? On the streets, I'm a samurai. I don't recall much Japanese references in the original RoboCop. It's an extremely American-centric movie. Oh, and all of a sudden talking about what samurai and ronin. Maybe this guy voice acted for someone in Cyberpunk 2077. I don't know. I don't recognize the voice, but I'm not paying attention. Maybe in Cyberpunk, that is. They might, plus, voice actors have huge range, so they can sound like someone completely different in a different game. Are the computers working optimally? Yeah, okay. No treasure. I just want to know if, the game rewards exploration a lot, or... But this used to be a place that I can walk into. I guess it's a mechanic's shed, and since the mechanic has left and gone home for the day. Yep, that's why... Yeah. I think the mechanic either sleeps here or works here. In any case, it's locked up tight now. I like the fact that, things change as time passes.
Not again. Why am I always the one that has to do it? It's not fair.
What is it, officer?
Huh? I didn't realize I was talking out loud. It's just that I need to hang Briggs's picture on the memorial wall. It's just a lot. Hey, would you be so kind and help me? All you have to do is find Briggs's photo in the database and print it out. Just make sure to hang it straight. Otherwise, I won't hear the end of it from Sarge.
Calibrating my sensors to be super straight. I need to go to the server room. Find the ugliest picture I can find of Officer Briggs. They have a printer here, huh? Okay, yeah, the correct answer is database, but service unavailable. Alright. Okay. Wow. I had to walk away. Because I was too pissed off. Wow. Right. Why even give me choices if, it's all a bunch of service unavailable? But anyway, in this case, this makes sense. Giving me choices allow me to check, the entries for different cops. Their grade, their status, their badge number. merits, what sort of case they are working on. Maybe there might even be a hint of someone corrupt. Maybe there's a corrupt police officer here working for the cops. Sorry, working for Antonowski. Oh well. Suspicious activity in steel mill. CI-882. Missing / deceased. No, it's really confirmed that he's deceased. Is it possible for me to print the wrong guy's photo? I never checked. But if it is, then yeah, this pissing on Officer Briggs' memory. The War of Fallen Heroes. Oh, there it is. Just another brick in the wall.
Thanks, Murphy. I still need to go get his stuff, so I'm gonna take care of the desk, but could you get his belongings from his locker?
Yeah, they really want to immerse you into the role of a police officer, right? You want to feel like these are your buddies. Your team. And this is what it feels like to lose a team member to crime. Makes you want to hate crime. It's criminals. Yeah. Empathize with cops. Oh, I was wondering what I was missing. I got ticket and baseball. It's precious family photo. Close it with respect.
You can put everything in the box. I'll make sure his family gets it. I usually do all of this alone, and it doesn't get any easier no matter how many times I do it. But having you share this responsibility with me, it actually helped. Thank you, Murphy.
Yes, the reanimated corpse of Murphy. Handing out. Yeah, there's death notices, I guess. Or doing the whole funeral of a cop thing. Yeah. A reanimated corpse doing the whole funeral of a cop thing. Does add a certain dimension to it. I don't know if it's good or bad, but it certainly changes the feeling, right? Imagine like everyone else dies, but it's only Murphy who gets to live, who gets a second shot at life.
In other news, Mayor Kuzak suffers another humiliation during his mayoral campaign. The hats that he gave away to the homeless citizens of Detroit seem to have another application. They turn into balaclavas that are now commonly used to protect the identity of liquor store robbers. As a result, we've seen an unprecedented spike in crime.
They are deliberately making me look like a fool!
Okay, so I was wondering, like, what sort of cap can be turned into balaclavas? And then I realized I only think of baseball caps. What they mean are those, like, the other sort of cap. The knitted cap that people use to warm their heads. But yeah, whenever I run, it's like, Ba-da-ba-da. 2 steps. Ooh. OCP officer. The OCP guy is not at desk. I was thinking I could snoop around, but there's nothing. Ooh, but there is something here. This decedent. It's not called the deceased, it's decedent. Physical examination. Severe dehydration and exhaustion. Broken rib cage, superficial stab wounds, and bruising suggest prior torture. Yeah, we have that on tape, actually. Projectile wounds with damage to the internal organ. Yep. So he died from multiple shots to the chest from point blank range. Yeah. 9mm rounds. But no match with any weapons found on the scene. Men of death. Homicidal. Homicidal. Why'd you gotta kill a homie? I'm joking about someone's death. I'm joking about homicide. Is there more stuff that I could do? Yeah, sure. This means I'm brought
Thanks
to a new
to
scene.
RoboCop's insubordination, we finally have something concrete.
At your service.
Wendell Antonowski struck a deal with the street vultures at Highland Park.
A place where, for some reason, we weren't supposed to go.
Be that as it may, we're on the lookout for anyone from this biker gang. We also know what he's looking for.
Yeah, dead bodies.
Dead bodies whose brains are still intact, to be precise.
Wow, that's even more messed up. Why would he need them?
We'll get to the whys, but for now we need to focus on catching Spike. He's our connection to Wendell Antonowski. Since they know we're onto them, I'm expecting them to be in hiding.
They're not hiding. Put on Channel 9.
What in the hell?
I repeat, OCP Bank is being robbed by the notorious street vultures. We'll keep trying to get closer for a better view.
Remember when bank robberies were a thing? And people made movies about bank robberies? Like, these days, maybe I'm not paying attention to the news, but it seems like it's
all right,
not a
everyone
thing
back
anymore.
up. I want you all to be at SWAT's disposal.
Sergeant, am I back on the case?
I don't think Becker will give me grief if I let you go save OCP's money. You're reinstated. Everyone, move out!
The poor car that has to take my fat ass, my 10-ton shiny metal ass.
Oh, look at that. One of the cops was actually bothered to show up. No need, SWAT's got it covered.
What is the situation?
Vultures came up with the great idea of robbing the OCP bank. They've got hostages, and they claim there's a bomb. They must be crazy to think that OCP will just let them leave with their money.
Was there any sighting of Spike?
Not yet. But I'm sure they wouldn't pull such a stunt without their leader.
What is the plan?
Let me make this clear. It's SWAT's plan. You're no part of it.
Then you are going to need a new plan.
Oh, it's the reporter. She needs to get some on-the-scene footage. She'll do anything for a job to chase the truth. She's principled. Yeah. Doesn't matter if someone
With
gets
this
hurt
monkey
along
brain
the
of
way.
yours, you think you still remember how to put the heat on them scumbags?
I prefer to serve justice cold.
Really? I've been putting plenty of hot lead down the range.
Let's see who tags the most first.
Contact! Contact! Let's show our metal friends how it's done, boys. I'm on it!
Whoa, I was on a power trip for so long that I didn't realize that I was getting injured. No.
Requesting back!
Fine.
Entrance clear.
Well done. Robocop, open the gate for the Ed 209 units. We'll secure the area.
I'm gonna explore. Well. I'm fully charged, but yeah, I was hoping they'll give me OCP charges, so I should be on the lookout for those things before. Before I use up OCP charges. Okay, it's just grabbable monitor. Alright. And if I listen carefully, there's actually very soft, faint electronic music playing, just extremely faint. And so many identical offices. Even the placement of the water bottle is the same, pretty much. Peter Bailman, although I'm quite sure name cards and all that are unique. Natalie Bartman, collector. Oh, I could have missed this. Incriminating material. Alex Murphy's property. What? Oh, I am the property of OCP. Right, so this is about me. This is about rapport. Not report, it's rapport. Wait, don't tell me developers of this game is French. Premium customer service. Your journey, your money is our business. Yeah, quite literally, yes. Man, I can't hold two micro SMG at the same time. And I don't read any of the abilities. I haven't read any ability that say that, you know, if I upgrade it enough, I get to hold two guns at the same time now. What a shame. Oh yeah, I went for the no reload auto 9. That was because I was doing a shooting competition, maybe? Let's try this. Oh, I am supposed to go up. Open the doors for at 209 units. Ah, my sweet, sweet charges. Security guards, a lot of them. Oh, maybe these are extra body armor, extra boots. Why do they growl? What's the in-game lore reason?
Please put down your weapon. Put down your weapon.
I can see your bank job turned out to be quite intense. And 209's behaving themselves?
Not so good.
You should be heading towards the vault. It's through the office area.
Whoa!
Put down your weapon. Put down your weapon.
There's an armored gate in lockdown mode in front of you. Find a way to get past it. Try finding the weakest spot in the wall around the gate and breach through that.
What? Shit.
Now have 15 seconds to comply.
I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose to those fuckers. Ah, this. No, you guys, do not run!
Advance! Advance! Suspect is down!
Kind of sick that I'm competing to be the best murderer.
Don't act like you're all that impressive. With all that fancy tech, a brick would know how to shoot.
Yeah, a single person has murdered more than an entire SWAT team, plus a 3 giant robots with like, you know, armed with dual mini cannons, and a single guy with one gun was able to outperform all of them. That's not exactly something that I would celebrate. It means that I'm really good at murdering people. I am a monster. I'm not just a machine, a fusion of a machine and a man, huh? I'm a mass murdering monster. I'm just gonna imagine that, you know, I'm shooting rubber bullets that explodes into, you know, a mist of red when it hits the target. That's why I see all that blood. But the problem is that doesn't explain how those people's heads all get blown off. Yeah. Ooh, charges. It pays to explore, I guess. I don't think there's any... Yeah. This was where... Oh! Fake money. Wow! Game is really sneaky, huh? I want to collect everything. I need to sometimes double back. Unless, you know... Oh, what? These things died? Didn't realize that. Maybe it's a scripted death. I can't go back up anymore. I'm stuck down here, so... What I should do, try to do is look for... Oh, okay. So I can go to the other half of the bridge. None of the doors work. Library now, yeah. Okay, okay. I know. I just have an issue with missed content. I always double back just to make sure I've enjoyed every game, every inch of a game fully, and then I don't feel the need to replay the game again. It's a very sick manifestation of the completionist mentality. But since no one is actually watching, so I don't actually have to. Oh look, OCP container. Yeah. So I really need to be careful. I could have missed out on an OCP container if I wasn't like just really thorough with my exploration.
RoboCop, I've received information that the bank manager is held hostage in the vault.
Where exactly is it?
Find the manager's office, and we'll go from there. It's at the far end of the office area.
Okay. It's a giant circle. Letter to be framed. What is it? A personal letter from the founder of the bank. Need to frame it. That's how much of an ass licker I am. Oh well, I do have one extra point. Should probably put that to use. I want to surprise her. Although technically, she should be able to hear me the whole time, right? So, I'm not surprising anyone. Alright, fine. Fuck.
Your
I know you're
presence
snooping
here
around.
is unauthorized.
So is depriving thousands of people of a roof over their heads. But OCP doesn't seem to mind that.
Explain.
Delta City. A heaven on earth that OCP plans to build in place of old Detroit? A city of the future where there is no crime or poverty. Do you believe the commercials?
I am working on the no crime part.
Then OCP may become the object of your attention soon. In order to create Delta City, OCP must first get rid of people who live in old Detroit. Now that's a topic I'd rather do a story on than you glitching. OCP offered these people investment in the project. The value of their property would cover the cost of entering the business. The later gains will far outweigh the cost, supposedly.
You do not believe that.
It's OCP. There must be a catch, and I think I found it. The documents say something about additional costs. I believe that's a loophole that OCP placed in order to scam people out of their homes.
That is only suspicion.
And I need time to prove that my suspicion is true. Time and some of these documents I found. If you detain me, the SWAT jerks will requisition them.
Fine. I may be a robot, but I'm not a stickler to rules. Strangely.
You can go, but if you continue to disobey the law, you will be detained.
Maybe I should have treated you more like a police officer than OCP's property. Anyway, the city owes you. And I owe you too.
Alright, she walked
I
away.
can see you've reached the manager's office. Great. Now look for a switch that unlocks the doors that lead to the vault. If I was a bank manager, I would probably ask for that switch to be installed somewhere around my desk.
Yeah. Security giant red door. Giant red button that unlocks the vault. Yeah. So that one awkward cutscene was, you know, if I made a different choice where she gets arrested, a different cutscene will play out, I assume.
Now, take the doors behind the desk and turn left. The way to the vault should be open now.
Oh shit, I just realized I have like 10 more minutes before my internet cuts off, and I don't want a cutscene to be cut off. Alright, and this puts me at the perfect time. Perfect numbering too, the autosave number. Autosave, nice. Yeah. I don't think I'm coming back after the internet is back online because I'm a little hungry. I'm gonna cook myself some instant noodles. Yeah, I'm going for a light meal of instant noodles. After what, 3 days, 3 continuous days of eating like mfayo, pork belly, which is extremely fatty. And yeah, extremely makes you feel extremely full. Like it's not a meal that makes me wake up from sleep. Because okay, I'll go into a sleep coma at first because I was initially spiked because I ate rice with. And then about 2-3 hours after, as my body is digesting the meal, my whole body will heat up to the point where I'll throw off the blanket, even though it might be cold in the room. Because how much heat I throw off after eating a heavy meal.